right, check this out. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. The Applethon. This is our tier list of apples.
Let's introduce them.
Oh God, I don't know if I remember them all.
We have, okay, well first
Oh,
off,
wait, I've got pictures. On.
we went to the Albertsons to go pick out apples, and we've never been there before. Maybe once when we first got here, and we didn't like it for some reason. And we were like, oof, do we go to where we normally go, or we just stop here for convenience? Turns out Albertsons has a lot of apples.
They got hella apples. Oh, y'all, we've got 16 apples to try, to taste and try. Let me just read through some of these. Obviously, we got the front runner, the Honey Crisp.
Yeah, we're biased. It's gonna be.
I mean, I'd be shocked if the Honey Crisp wasn't S tier. Golden Delicious, Gala. We got the Honeys, Apple's Green Dragon, Cosmic Crisp, Sugar Bee, Juicy, Granny Smith, Envy, Ambrosia, Pink Lady, Red Delicious, Autumn Glory, Fuji, Jazz, and I think that was about 16 of them.
What else? And we're going in that order below.
Oh yeah, we'll eat them in this order.
Been randomly assigned.
I mean, true.
Yeah.
I don't think so. We'll probably move apples around if we feel that they were unjustly placed somewhere.
We still have to wash them, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So we're starting with the Envy?
Yeah. Starting closest to me.
Alright. I'm rinsing and I'm coming over.
All right. Amelia is about to bring the first apple. All right. What do we got first?
So, we got Envy, apple first.
Show it off.
How do I, improve
no.
that?
Keep it back here.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Alright, Envy apple. It's not the biggest apple we have,
All right.
but seemed pretty medium of all of the Envy apples.
Fix your microwave. Shut up, bird. All right. First up, we've got the Envy apple. Amelia has already washed it.
You just leave it on.
Oh, okay.
Just eat on the other side. That way I know which one I'm using later.
Okay.
Because I have to cook all these apples later.
All right, here we go. First bite. Oh, it's so dense.
Oh gosh, that already looks really hard. I don't like that.
Oh, it's so dense.
Yeah. I don't like the
It's
sound of that.
unbelievably dense.
Yeah. I didn't hear much of a crunch when you pulled away, too. It's very, like, I like if there's, like, a crispy little crunch when you bite into it.
It's
Oh, God. It's dense. Oh!
It's actually pretty good, though. It's like,
It's tasty.
hold on, I'm actually pretty impressed by this apple.
It's real sweet.
It was surprisingly dense.
Almost unpleasantly dense.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
No, I would, because I like it crispier.
This is the Envy, Caden.
They can't read that. Why don't I put it close?
No, I'd have to change the focus. Yeah, Envy.
Nevada.
E-N-V-Y.
No, it's Nevada. It's pretty tasty.
Yeah, that's a sweet apple. That's actually really
Yeah,
good.
it's very sweet. It tastes like, this is what I imagine, like, cider, like final cider tasting like.
I don't know. That's good.
It's not tart at all. It's just sweet. But I don't really like how mealy and, like, not crisp it is.
It's pretty crisp. It's just dense.
No.
I don't know. That's got to be at least A tier. I was surprisingly.
Too much. No.
You don't think so? That's a good apple.
I think A tier is too high right now.
No, S tier is too high. I feel like that's an A tier apple. It's
Would I
good.
get it again? Yes, but I don't want to eat this, like, straight off the apple. Like, I would want to cut it into little bite-sized pieces.
What?
So I could take bites of it.
Where would
Because
you
I don't
go?
like my teeth digging into this apple. I'd go B.
You go B? That seems like a crime.
No, because I had to put in work to
This
eat
is like
apple.
borderline S tier apple. That's a good apple.
We're at the beginning. We can move it. But if I want to enjoy it, I feel like I'd have to cut it up into, like, bite-sized pieces so that I can just, like, munch on it. I don't want to be, like, like
Alright.
breaking my teeth every time.
What about A minus?
There is no A minus. B. B tier.
It's so much better than a B though.
Yeah, it was hard to eat, pal. That
Y'all-
shit looked like it was hard to eat.
Y'all need
It
different
was.
tier list. That shit looked like it was hard to eat.
Yeah.
It was good.
I watched you struggle. Like, I watched you take the first bite, and you liked taking the first bite. And you couldn't get a solid chunk out of it the first time. You had to go
I didn't know
back
what I was
in.
doing. I was an amateur to the envy apple, but now
Stop trying to give it
it's
a leg
good.
up.
It's a really good apple.
Just, it's not a disrespect to give it a B.
I'm just
give
gonna say
it
this.
what it is.
It's got my approval.
Oh, okay. So wait, do you each have a ranking, or is it an agreed upon singular? Right
What-
now it's just singular, but should we do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think A tier compromise seems to make the most sense. I thought he's gonna lose a tooth. Pal, chill. We're doing the same. This is our tier list. Also, yo, what's up, Jets? What's up, champ?
I say B still.
You say B. The problem is I'm saying borderline S.
No, S.
So-
Why are you giving
Well,
this
no,
like
listen.
a god level apple already?
I'm not questioning how you're judging it. I'm saying that motherfucker borderline S tier.
I watched you
But-
struggle to take a bite.
That doesn't change my rating.
Okay.
If my rating is borderline S and yours is B, compromise is an A.
I think that's absurd that you were gonna just hand it an
We're
S.
so good at compromising. Just
All right,
in case
yeah,
you guys.
fine. We're doing two tiers. You gotta make me a tier because
I don't
we're
want to make another tier.
drop the divorce papers. We're done. We're about
That-
to, all right, I'm putting the envy away. But-
Well, oh wait, did we decide on A?
did you just like walk me into your fucking decision?
No.
I stand by B.
B, dude, B feels low for that.
Should we make a between A, like, should we make a between A and B tier list? We can add them right now.
I guess we'll add one. Okay.
God, this is gonna like
No, no, no,
start
no, no, no,
messing
no, no,
everything
no.
up. A/B.
This is what, like in between.
Yeah, I guess it has to be.
All right.
Oh, can I change the color?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Borderline S or S. I would say borderline S. Bro, this is the first apple.
I know. Calm down.
Dude, y'all, that was a good apple. Yeah. The only thing is, it was like denser than I thought it was gonna be, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I just think that's like, you just gotta know what you're getting into. That's a good apple.
All right, next we got a Fuji.
Fuji apple.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty classic apple. This is the apple of my childhood.
This is your childhood apple?
Yeah, I'm worried that I won't like it as much anymore, but this is what I grew up eating. They didn't have all these newfangled apples when I was a child. I already like the texture of this so much better. Holy shit. Damn. It's pretty good. But the flavor's not as poppin'. The texture though, this is what I want out of a, I don't know. Can I ASMR real quick?
What do you mean? I don't think people want to hear that. Alright. That wasn't that good of an apple.
That is a good crunch, but the flavor
The
is
crunch-
not bright. It's not like a really
It's definitely not
poppin' flavor.
as not as thick as the first apple. But the flavor's much worse. It's not nearly as sweet. I don't know. That's like a D.
No, we need our own tier list then, because that's fucked. That is totally fucked. Like, you're just disregarding texture completely, and like that's important to me. So like,
Texture's
that's fine.
important, but taste is more important, and that
I know.
tastes like a D.
It's definitely not like a strong sweet flavor or tart by any means. It's like
No.
duller.
It's a very dull, boring flavor.
It's not boring. It's just milder.
What are you thinking?
I think it's a C plus.
C plus. C feels high.
No, because if F is like basement, like the worst you can go, this is not one above the worst you can go. Like it has like fantastic texture, and you can't have one great thing
Yeah,
and
okay.
one mid thing and call it a D. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but like good texture doesn't make it taste good. Like
It adds to the experience.
have you tried out dog poop?
It adds to the.
How's the texture of dog poop?
You chose something that tastes bad and has a bad texture.
That's what this tastes like.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't taste good.
You're
I mean,
being really aggressive about it.
C is.
It's a C.
C.
Because
what's like?
if you have like one great thing in my mind and one mid-level thing, that is like average, if not slightly better than average.
I think taste definitely should be more important than texture. In my grade scaling, the taste is very critical because you can't taste bad and just be like, "Oh, the texture's great." No,
Okay.
it tastes bad.
This does not taste like the worst. It almost tastes like a dull good thing. It's not a bad taste.
I mean, like I said, I'm a D. You're C plus. We could give it a C.
Yeah.
But that thing, agreed.
I'm full C on this one.
Okay, I'll give you C if we move envy up to A.
No.
First apple was B?
Yeah.
Stop. It was not B.
First apple was a B. You went too hard.
Alright, I'll do the next one.
Alright.
This apple sucks.
Like, you're saying like, oh, I think this one thing is mid-level. Fuck it. Put it in the basement. Burn it and get rid of it. It is not bad. It's not a bad taste. It's not like you're eating it and your face is like contorted trying to like chew and swallow this thing.
Give it F. I gave it D. So I didn't like it. I didn't like the taste. All right. Next, we've got juicy.
Wait, I'm just gonna say, if it's not more juicy than the first two, then
More
I'm already
juicy?
upset at it. Because how are you gonna be called juicy and not be relatively the most juicy?
I mean, it's just a name. All right, we're going in on the juicy.
If it's not like juicy when you bite into it, I'm done with it.
What do you mean you're done with it?
I'm just done. It's false advertising. Ooh, that's a good crunch. That's a good sign.
It's pretty dense.
Yeah, you have to. How are these first bites to you? Because I don't like first bites.
I'm up for the juicy.
Yeah? A little shine in there. Mmm.
See, like, this one's like, it is juicy. It's pretty dense, but the flavor's kind of like,
Also mid.
yeah, it's not that it's like mid, it's not an intense flavor. It's a very like smooth, dull.
Yeah, like
Flavor.
the Fuji. It's not a bad flavor. It's just a dull flavor.
This apple is more C to me, and the Fuji's more D.
I think these apples are very similar. They both have the crunchy texture.
No, the flavor's so much better in this apple.
It's dull. It's the
It's-
same amount of dull. to
But
me.
the other one was like a dull, bad flavor. This is like a dull, good flavor.
I disagree completely.
That one's juicy.
It's just a mid apple. It's fine. All like this and the Fuji, I could pick up and just keep eating like this. The envy,
one's
the
definitely-
envy, I can't do that.
No, the envy was so much better than these
No,
two.
I physically can't chew into that because it's so dense.
The AB section's dumb. Dude, well, the problem is that motherfucker is better than a B.
It was pretty good, but I wish it was sweeter. Like
That one's better than the Fuji, for sure. I mean,
I think that they're both mid-level sweet.
so
but
you have that in with the Fuji? That one's better than the Fuji.
I think it's better than the Fuji, but I don't think it's a whole tier level above the Fuji.
Well, we have to get rid of AB. I don't think anybody likes AB.
Might be it is. Sorry.
Why would we go down?
Because I didn't like the texture of it. It was difficult to eat.
we might have to make 2 different
Like, it's
lists.
almost like we have to rewatch you eating that first bite because you had a hard time.
That doesn't mean it's bad.
It means that your initial experience was a struggle.
How do I get rid of this thing? Oh, get rid of that. There you go.
Alright. Then this goes into C.
This Juicy goes into C?
Just goes into C then.
But it's better than Fuji. We can agree on that?
Yeah, it can be. We
Okay.
can do that. We can put it in front of the Fuji.
Yeah.
In
now,
the tier.
within the tiers, we're going to try to have the best one in that tier closest
Yeah.
to the letter.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I just wish this had more. Like, I want more, like...
What do you want? What more
I
do you
want
want?
more brightness into it.
More brightness.
Yeah, I want it to be, like, more, like, sweet.
It's sweet.
No.
That was a very sweet bite, actually. Oh, my God.
No.
Try this bite. Try that. Watch it. She's going to move it up right here. Come on.
No.
No? Okay.
I'm still above the Fuji in the C tier.
C tier's crazy. Babe, I feel like you're overestimating.
It's like, okay, you know when you eat like a Sour Patch Kid and first they're sour, and then they're sweet, and the sour punches you, and then the sweet kind of comes in and complements it. It's like that apple just had no like initial punch, and it just was like
That's crazy.
just a sweet, like just a sweet. I wanted it to punch me.
All right. Next. Can't you take another bite of the past apple to compare? In theory, we could do that, but we still have, what, 15, 14 more apples to eat?
Yeah.
But, I mean, not a bad idea.
13.
But we're going to keep moving, and if it gets down to the nitty-gritty, because we've disagreed on every apple so far. But we're figuring it out.
We're in the ballpark of like apple decision.
Boom! Golden Delicious is this apple.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's yellow. Kind of looks like a pear, actually. It's the color of like a big pear. Oh, see, initially that first bite does not look good. If you show the people, he didn't even grab any of the like flesh of it because maybe it's too dense. Yeah, bite even number 2. It sounds fleshy as hell.
It's not too dense.
What is your idea of too dense? I don't think we have the same idea of dense.
Just try it. It's not too dense, I swear.
Whoa.
Oh!
It's mealy, like a pear.
I told you.
Literally is just mealy.
Maybe Jason is bad at eating apples.
It's possible.
I mean, you're not wrong. The evidence so far, I'm like chomping these things.
You know, like a Korean pear.
I don't think I like this one. Let me get back.
I like it. It's definitely mealier, but at least it's still like pretty sweet. There's no crisp when you like pull away.
All right, so back on texture, I really like that crisp pull away.
Mm-hmm.
You said this is like a mealy texture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Yeah. I do think the flavor was better than the Envy and the Fuji. I mean, the Juicy and the Fuji.
No way. The
Really?
flavor's definitely worse.
No way. This is way
So, like,
sweeter than
for
both
me,
of them.
The texture's worse, and the flavor's worse. But it's not terrible. But it's like...
It's like getting borderline, if you like combine a pear and an apple together. It has like borderline
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a pear.
Pear texture.
I don't eat pears. I don't eat that apple either.
No, I like it. I like it a lot.
You like it a lot?
Yeah.
Where would you put this apple?
Give it a B.
You put it in B over freaking Juicy? You had Envy in B. There's no way. Dude, that is a D.
I like this a lot.
There's absolutely no shot.
Like,
Dude, the only compromise I have is it could be the bottom of C tier.
no, okay,
Because that is
listen.
rough.
Listen, I think that it has that like initial bit of sour punch when you bite into it, and then it turns sweet. Like, it's immediately more flavor than the Juicy and the Fuji.
Dude, there's no shot. No way.
Immediately better. And like
The texture, you talked all that shit about texture earlier.
know,
The
I
texture
know.
of that is terrible.
it's not the crisp
It's
that I
like-
like out of
no.
an apple. I think it's because it's so much like more flavor than the other two.
No, you're crazy. All right, we gotta figure out. You said that's B.
What if I went as far to say as this is my favorite of the four?
There's no way, dude. That's my least favorite. That's 100% my least favorite.
All right. We've got to have a way to separate. Okay, I don't want to put this in B.
It's not going in B.
But it's not going in D.
It can't go in B.
It can go mid C.
No, it has to go
Mid-C.
bottom
Mid-C.
C. That's F.
No, it's not. I could keep eating this apple.
Don't. Yeah, I'm gonna throw up watching you eat that apple. Stop it. We have a bunch more apples. All right.
Damn.
All
This
right.
apple might have converted me texture-wise. I really like the
No.
texture of that apple.
There should be a third apple eater. Both of y'all's assessments are sounding questionable. we
Frankie!
have a dog who can also try the apples.
Yeah, he also regularly eats cat shit, so I don't know if that's the third judge. Wow,
That thing is not good.
I like that. I like that a lot. And I was skeptical when I watched you take the first bite. It looked like a struggle.
You thought it was gonna be so dense.
Yeah, no, I definitely thought it'd be dense.
You'd be leaping to conclusions.
It's like an. This is gonna sound contradictory. It's like an airier kind of mealy.
Next, we have what is this? Ambrosia.
Okay.
Ambrosia apple. Do you want to take the first bite?
I don't like first
So I
bites.
can judge you aggressively.
I mean, I can if you want, but I'm bad at taking
No.
first bites.
He's sleeping but listening. Let's go, Justin. Hey, Tiffany.
Justin sleeps through anything. He's a good sleeper. What a good sleeping boy. I also just realized this is Tiffany like just now. Hey, Tiffany. It's a good deep bite you took. This is a good like classic bite out of like a like
The
a
texture's
Disney movie.
better. The flavor's kind of mid to me. It's not very sweet, not very sour.
Oh, the crunch though.
Like I said, the texture's good.
That's a good crunch.
The flavor's not terrible.
Dude, I'm chewing the heck out of this, waiting for flavor to come. I'm like, any day now.
Yeah,
I'm like hunting. I'm like searching behind doors and under.
There's very little flavor.
There is zero flavor in this.
There's some.
No, there is zero flavor in this.
I mean, it's
Bruh.
better than the last one.
I can't even cook with this. This won't even be cooked with. I'm making an apple pie after this, and I don't want to put this in the pie. This is
You
just
didn't
gonna
put
be.
it in there.
This
That's-
is like foam. It's just like styrofoam.
It's not. It is more flavorful than
No, it's not.
that. It's not good.
I could go get you some cardboard to chew on, and it would
Stop.
be the same. This is my least favorite one. This is F.
That's F.
That's F.
That's not F.
That's
Hold
not
on.
good.
What happened to
It looks so
what happened
pretty
to
too.
your argument earlier? The texture. You can't throw out the texture because the flavor's not good.
So before, texture was texture was like mid, right, and flavor was great, right? This is like flavor's not there. Like flavor is gone. It is absent of flavor. It has nothing going for it. It doesn't make me feel like oh it's coming or it's sweet or it's tart. There's nothing. It's empty inside.
It's not my favorite. It's way better than the Golden Delicious.
It is.
F is aggressive. I like.
No, that thing sucks.
It's just like a very weak apple.
If that thing, no. If that thing like made me taste anything, I would be willing to put it in D. But I didn't taste a darn thing. of
No,
that.
we got a low T. What's up, Danny? Love this so much. Hey, thanks, Danny.
Danny!
Glad you joined in, man.
Yeah, this thing fucking sucks. Get rid of it.
We gotta go D.
I'm not kidding. I'm not cooking with that.
You are.
It's a waste.
It's not a
It
waste.
takes up space and it's a waste.
Ambrosia D. Very.
F. F. For fuck this apple. It has no flavor. Jesus.
We have to compromise. Okay, I don't think it's.
Do you
F
want it in
tier.
a C? Do you want it in a C?
It's better than the Golden Delicious.
No,
that
it's not.
that you had to have in C.
not.
The texture was a million
the Golden
times
Delicious
better.
actually tastes like something.
But all right, so texture of Golden Delicious versus this.
Yeah, this
Which
is so much
which
worse.
texture is better? Golden Delicious or Ambrosia?
The Ambrosia Crunch. But
All
which has any flavor at all?
Look,
Any of the other ones.
it has a little bit of flavor. Not much flavor.
What is F tier? Does it have to taste and like? Does it have to be like a pile of mush and taste like oatmeal? Like, what is your level of
My
F?
F tier is Golden Delicious.
No, baby, no. That just doesn't make sense. That just doesn't make sense.
You want to get the next one? Golden Delicious was bad.
Put it in. I want this to be an F.
And
I want it to be the bottom of the Fs.
No.
I want to create a new
Compromise,
tier.
Amelia.
I want a new tier called Basement in Hell, and these will never see the light of day. I'm not cooking with this.
It's really not that bad. It's pretty mid-tier apple.
No, it's
Better
not.
than the Golden Delicious.
Oh, here comes Oliver.
Bruh, if you aren't cooking with it, it's a F. She's probably gonna cook with it.
No, I won't.
She's kind of building it up.
It's
I
a
love when
waste.
Jason doesn't get his way and he says, compromise!
It's a waste of space. I'm not cooking with that. I'm planning on cooking an apple pie, like a suicide apple pie that just has all of the apples in it,
I guess
and like sausage and apple bake. And I'm not.
I
using
realize
that
now
apple.
when we go show the apple.
Oh, this is Bird's favorite, Granny Smith.
We got that Granny Smith apple up next.
Yeah. We almost bought caramel, but we didn't.
Doxed. Alright. I remember liking these at some point. Banger apple. You probably shouldn't
Banger.
bang your apple. I'm not gonna lie. The Granny Smith is fire, says
Y'all
Pal. Who
are
said it was my
nuts.
fave?
Holy crap.
Bird, did you not say it was your fave?
Bird literally.
Granny
It's
is
crazy.
B to C. Hold on, let's chill out.
It's crazy that Bird said that because it literally came out of his mouth. Oh wow! Can you not bite into it? That looks like a terrible experience. Oh, you did! After all that effort, this is what we've got. Oh God! Oh fuck! The shower. Oh! Oh no!
That's not
Whoa! Oh no!
bad. Keep your expression on cam, babe.
Holy fuck!
It's not bad.
I can't even chew the rest of it. The
It's-
skin is the most sour.
It's sour. We finally got a different tasting sour.
Whoa!
A different tasting flavor.
The sour's like creeping into the back of my jaw. Oh my god.
Mmm.
That thing was just like an explosion of
It's
sour.
kind of crazy that this is also an apple.
At the same level of
It
the
is
other
so
apple.
different from every apple.
Ooh, I'm not taking another bite of that one.
Oh, here we go. We're about to argue about this one. Dude, was
Yeah.
Amy born like last week? She never have a granny?
Yeah, I eat it like normal people in pies with extra sugar and you know, like in a pastry, because no one wants to eat this by itself. Jesus Christ.
I think you gotta take a second bite.
No.
No, it's like
I
when
don't
you have a
wanna.
wine, or like, no, when you have a sour. When you drink a sour beer, you drink it, let your mouth adjust, and then you eat it, and then or you drink it, and you know what it is like. So,
Really sour.
just go for a second bite.
I still think it's like good in other things, just not by
That's good.
what the fuck, pies? Dan, you ever heard of an apple pie?
Yeah, apple pies are a thing.
So upset.
See, now that your mouth is used to the sour.
I mean, it really tastes like candy shower.
It's got a good texture.
The skin's a little tougher, but the
Yeah, the skin
flesh
is-
of it is still crispy.
The skin is a bit tougher. I mean, it's crispy. It's definitely different.
It's out of the skin is like so much harder to chew. Like, it's so much tougher.
So B or C? I mean, it's definitely better than the ambrosia.
Oh, yeah. Because the ambrosia belongs in the garbage.
Me personally, I got it better than the red or the golden delicious and the Fuji, but probably below the juicy. So I have it C tier in second place.
So do you only fuck with apples that are in pastries? No? If anything, this is the only apple that like I feel like goes traditionally in pastries, and this is the one that's too much.
Y'all need a hard compromise system. Just split the ranks if y'all diff. Amy says C, you say A.
Wait, I didn't say C.
No, we're good. So we're looking at, for me, I'm thinking C tier behind the juicy apple. In front of the Golden Delicious, because Golden Delicious, again, was terrible.
I just don't think so.
Where are you at?
I want it in D.
You want it in D?
Above ambrosia, obviously, because ambrosia doesn't belong in this tier at all. But I, like, think that it should be in D. It's, like, tough because I do like the crispiness of the, you know, like, the flesh of the apple. But the skin was tougher to eat, and the sour just really slapped me in the face. You know what I'm saying?
So then we're going to put it in C tier in front of Fuji?
No, behind Fuji. I will go behind Fuji.
But the thing is, I'm in front of Red Delicious. So I think if we were to meet in the middle from here.
You mean the juicy?
Yeah,
the Golden Delicious.
I'm here.
Yeah.
You're here. If we meet in the middle, that's right there.
I'm okay with that because you know how I was like, oh, the Fuji and the ambrosia, like, they have really mild flavors, like, they're really not doing it for me. I don't know if I'd rather bland flavor or getting punched in the jawbone with this tartness. You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty tart.
It's pretty darn tart.
Sean dictating, is this closest to the letter better? What you mean? Or worse? Oh, closest. The closer you are to the letter, the better the apple is. So right now, juicy is the best apple in C tier. Kind of crazy you're going to put the number one baking apple in C tier, not to mention ignoring the
we're
caramel
not
apple.
baking
God,
this right
it's kind of
now.
just straight disrespectful.
We're eating this.
Yeah, let's go ahead and clarify. We're just eating these apples without changing them. No caramel, not putting them in a pie. This is straight up what the apple does for you.
Pure form.
Yeah, you want to apple us up?
Yeah.
So that's what we got so far.
It'll go in the pie. I'll bake with this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm just not gonna take another bite of this one. All right. So the next one is Pink Lady.
I believe so. Yeah. Pink Lady up next. Dude, I can't believe how good that Envy was right out the gate. I had no idea what we were in for.
Yeah, the flavor was good. The flavor was good.
C tier kind of crowded. Trust me, it wouldn't be on my list.
I know, there would be a Golden Delicious in B easily. Okay.
All right, present this apple. What is this?
Pink Lady.
We got the Pink Lady. Boom. She looking good. Mm-hmm. All right. Honestly, the first one skewed all the other apples. The first one...
Also, Jason actually told me in high school that he found out he didn't have any taste buds. So I don't know.
No.
I don't know why.
Were y'all in that science class where they had the piece of paper and you're supposed to put the piece of paper in your mouth, and if it tasted disgusting, then you had the tasting gene or some stupid thing? Well, I put the paper in my mouth and I didn't taste shit. So ever since then, I felt like I wasn't a taster.
Wow.
They really fucked me up. All right.
So you're saying my taste buds are weighted higher.
Were you in the
than
class?
your
Did
taste
you
buds?
taste the paper? You probably couldn't. You probably didn't even know there was paper.
Love you, Danny.
Pink Lady. Oh.
How was your first bite experience? It looks crunchy, and it sounded crunchy.
I wish it was crunchier.
Oh, really?
I wish it was crispier. But the flavor's pretty good.
Ooh.
But the texture just ain't it. I don't
It's
like
on
the
the
texture.
mealier side for sure.
Yeah, it's too. What does mealy even mean? I agree though. It's on the mealy side.
What does that mean?
Y'all are sitting.
It's mealy.
Y'all are setting a bad example for Justin.
What does it
I
remind
want
me
to
of?
taste that paper now. I want this paper.
It reminds me of something, but I can't put my
The
finger on
flavor.
it.
All right,
It
so
got candy-y, like a candy like.
pink flavor or pink lady flavor is good.
It's kind of the
Pink
flavor.
lady texture, not so good.
It tastes
Not
like
a
you know
fan.
when candy is like the flavor of a fruit, and like it's very clear that that's not what the fruit actually tastes like. But it's like, oh, it's still good, but it's not like that's not what a watermelon tastes like. But it's still good. That's what this apple reminds me of. It's like trying to be
I think-
apple flavored, but candified.
I think I have this one in C. Okay. So I feel like I'm getting lost in our current list. I'm trying to like put it.
You're fine.
I'm trying to put it in like these apples like behind them, but like I feel like if there was no list, I'd probably have it in like D tier, honestly. But like looking at this, I want it just behind Juicy, in front of, which I still have no idea how it's there. Golden Delicious.
I want golden. I see. Alright. I want to move some things out of C into different tiers, and mainly I want to move juicy and golden delicious up to B, in that order.
I can't move Golden Delicious. That
Well,
thing's terrible.
like I want golden delicious in front of juicy to begin with. So if juicy goes up to B, so does golden delicious. And I want ambrosia
Juicy,
like out of
Juicy
here.
could be B.
I think that this is like C should be like, oh, we like something about it and then we like don't like something else about it, but not like strongly. We don't strongly feel like really good and really bad about different aspects of this apple. It's like mid because we like and dislike different things about this apple.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like I said, I like the
But
flavor.
it's not strong enough.
I don't like the texture, which puts it in C for me.
I'm actually okay with
Borderline
putting this in
D.
D.
You-
I'm okay with putting it ahead of
think
ambrosia.
D?
D. Yeah. It kind of
I-
tastes like a fake apple. It's just like an apple, like
Apples are just mid in general. Zarler, fuck yourself.
it's like an apple disguising itself to try to be an apple. You know?
This one's Pink Lady. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, first one in D is.
And for the love of God, can we just get rid of ambrosia and put in F? Like it's
No.
it's crazy that we have
It was good texture.
that we don't have anything in F. No, put it back. Put it back. That's ridiculous. That was so tasty. Put it back. That one is delicious.
You wanted something in F. I got you. Yeah. So yeah, Pink Lady. We're looking at D tier, top of D tier again.
Yeah.
I mean, flavor's good. Texture's just lacking.
Flavor's like candy. I don't really like that.
Texture
It's
wasn't
really
good.
weird to me.
Texture. I mean, like. It was just crazy. Just the ambrosia, the texture was great, but the flavor was lacking. So like these are almost like opposites of each other, you know. You know what I mean? If you bring ambrosia's texture with Pink Lady flavor, that motherfucker might be an A tier. That'd be a good apple. What do we got? This is
The Gala.
Gala. Gala. Alright. Show off the Gala.
The Gala. It's a bit deeper red. It's got that classic apple shape. Like this is what kids draw in school. I didn't know kids draw this red delicious, but that's stupid.
Alright. Yeah, it is much redder. Going in.
Sounded crunchy.
I mean,
I kind of wish I had a little bit more like sweetness or tartness. It's sweet. I wish I had more tartness. The flavor is meh. The flavor is mid.
texture's fine.
Texture's fine. Flavor's fine.
Flavor's fine.
I don't feel really anything towards this apple.
It's pretty mid apple, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to finish the whole thing.
I would probably. Ooh, let me do one more.
Now, the more I chew it, the worse it gets.
Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of apples in C tier. Yeah, I think that we're disagreeing about them a lot, but we can always revisit them.
Honestly.
Again. C? I know, I went for this in C too. It makes me feel nothing. I mean, should it be D for that like for that reason? Because I don't want to eat it again.
No.
I don't want to eat it.
That's not D. That's not, like...
I would be okay with putting Fuji and this in D, but Fuji at the head of D.
No.
I just don't want to eat that again.
This... What are you talking... The flavor is fine.
No, the flavor is bland.
The flavor's good.
It's just like...
The texture's good.
It's too mellow.
It's just not... It's not great. It's not blowing my socks off, but it's... You know, it's fine.
Blowing my socks off is like... way too generous to even put that in the ballpark. It's like... just flatlining. It's just like... nothing. C tier should be neutral. Anything below it should be a reason
I think
you don't
this
like it.
this belongs in C tier. Juicy belongs in B tier. Golden D.
No.
Fuji.
No. Golden.
Did I have Fuji in B? Not B, but
I am not going any lower than C for golden. I refuse.
this. I mean, it's like really, like it's an average. This is Apple's like a role player. Not really doing anything special.
It just like fills space. It's just taking up space as an apple.
But that doesn't mean it's a bad apple.
It's just like a wallflower of an apple. Like it's at the party, it's at the apple party, but it's just in the corner, like pleasantly smiling in the corner, like
Yeah, this apple's not really doing much.
it's just there.
But it's not a bad apple. When you talk to the apple, like
It's polite, but like it's not gonna have like any exciting stories to tell you. But it's also not a bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's just like so polite that it's boring. You're boring.
what do you think? C?
Back of C.
Maybe front of C,
Nope,
right?
back
Right
of
here.
C. I'd eat the Granny Smith over that.
You'd have all right. So here,
Because the Granny Smith made me feel something.
what was wrong with the Fuji apple?
It was also bland taste. Actually, you know what? I didn't think it was as bland as that one. I want Fuji to be ahead of that one. But Fuji just had like a flatlining taste as well. Basically.
Yeah, I mean, this one's like as C tier as you can get, honestly.
It's real boring. Alright, what else? What's the next one for?
I can't tell. You tell me. I'll tell you if you're right.
Autumn Glory.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Shout out Autumn. We got our apple right here. This is Autumn's glory. Alright, show her off.
It better be a good apple then if it's
Yeah,
representing
if you're
Autumn
gonna
as a
be
person.
named Autumn's glory, you gotta come correct. All right. Boom. Autumn's glory.
Ooh, crispy.
Right out the gate, love the crispiness.
A crispy.
I'm liking this. The flavor's different.
Yeah. It's kind of refreshing. But I want more still. But it's like a refreshing bite.
This is definitely B tier or above.
Ooh, not
So
above.
it's not a
above.
C. It's not a C tier.
Yeah, I'll put it in. Oh.
Good texture. Pretty good flavor. Again, it's different. Different flavor though. It's like either not as sweet.
Yeah. I'll give it a B. I give it a B.
Yeah.
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 Really munchy. Really crunchy. I could keep on eating this apple. Doesn't have anything wrong with it. But
Yeah.
it's not wowing me. You know, that make sense?
Yeah, I mean,
But there's nothing wrong with it.
I think that's a B tier apple.
Yeah.
Autumn's Glory, B tier apple. You heard it here first. Are you second guessing?
No. I mean, like, I enjoy it when I bite into it. And then I keep chewing it and it's like still not the best flavor in the whole world. But it's enjoyable.
We might have to
Like, I could
revisit
eat
some of
this
these
whole
C
thing.
tiers. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll revisit at the end. Well, I don't know.
That's pretty good.
I am not putting the Golden Delicious anymore.
Just get the next
I'll
apple.
Just let you know.
Get the next apple. Please and thank you.
I'm telling you, Green Dragon.
Yeah, we got a green dragon coming up.
This is kind of giving me Golden Delicious vibes, although it's greener. Maybe like Granny Smith and Golden Delicious combined. Because the Golden Delicious was like very yellowy, very peary.
Green dragon. All right. Green dragon coming right up. Did you watch it?
Nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is the leaf on the bottom of the Fuji in that picture?
Good texture. The flavor's kind of slight, but it's a good flavor.
I kind of like it. I kind of like that a lot.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's
Really?
like crispy. It is not like tough skin like the Granny Smith. I kind of like it better than
It was a good
Autumn's
apple.
Glory.
Yeah.
That's what I said, yeah.
I would go B.
I'd go
B.
above, like first in the B tier.
Yeah, that's a good apple.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Also refreshing. That'd be
That's a good description. Refreshing. It's a refreshing apple. Green
it's
dragon.
like a little bit tartar than the last one we had, than the Autumn's Glory.
Front of B tier.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good apple.
I think the skin has most of its tartness. Like, when I'm chewing the skin, I'm like getting some of that.
That's
But
pretty
the
good.
flesh is just refreshing, crispy.
Yeah. Solid apple. I'm a fan. There you go. Green dragon. You heard it here first. Pretty good apple.
All right, we're starting to fill in the B's. We're like calibrating B's right now.
Okay.
Cosmic Crisp next.
I believe so. I'd have to check. Cosmic. Yeah, that's right. Okay. The Cosmic Crisp. Whew. Eating a lot of apples so far.
Yeah.
Cosmic Crisp.
We're gonna be eating apples for dinner and dessert for the next
God.
like 3 days.
This apple's giving off good vibes. Oh,
Ooh, crisp. Maybe you're getting full because you're eating like a quarter of the apple in one bite.
so happy that bite was.
You literally ate a quarter of this apple. Jesus Christ. Ooh.
The crispiness is perfect.
Yeah.
Flavor's just a little
Ooh.
light.
I like it. Immediately I want it in B tier.
Right off the jump, huh?
Right off the jump. It.
It would be the back of B tier though.
Ooh, I kind of want it in front of Autumn's Glory.
I mean, it is. Yeah, honestly.
Like all these apples are pleasant. Like these B tier apples, they're very pleasant. They're very crisp. They're
I
very
might put it,
light.
I could put it in front of Autumn's Glory just because I think Autumn's Glory was a little dense. I do like the crispiness.
I think it has better flavor than the Autumn's Glory. Not that the Autumn's Glory was bad. I liked the crispiness and the light taste of it, but this is like a little bit more flavor than that.
Actually, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Right.
There's another B tier apple.
Ow. Ugh.
That's good.
I almost put this in front of the Green Dragon, but
Nah, not quite green dragon.
they're all similar. I enjoy them
Oh.
a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking forward to this next apple.
No, me neither.
B apple. Bapple. Next up, we got Red Delicious. And if I remember anything about Red Delicious, it tasted like
That they're not delicious.
it didn't taste delicious. It was like pretty fucking awful.
Did you ever notice that Red Delicious has like a butt chin? So let's see. Like it's got like a little butt chin on the bottom. These look like, and everyone knows this, these look like fake wax apples that you have on display when people walk in. And you have a little bowl of fruit sitting out on your dining table. This is what this looks like. And you can buy some of these at Michael's. You know what I'm saying? This might be a fake apple.
You heard it here first. That apple's not real.
Yeah.
Red Delicious got that.
It's too dark. It's like
Thick
suspiciously like poison witch apple.
It is very dark, but we're going in. I'm gonna dive in at this light spot.
Apples aren't real. Oh, I want more crisp out of that.
It's not very crispy.
Oh, it's mealy. And it's not flavorful. F. Oh, it's just like a mush. It's just mush. And it just disintegrates in your mouth into nothing. How can it be dry? How is that possible? It just disintegrates.
It's not good.
You know, it's bad, but it's not bad in the ways that I thought it would be bad. I thought it would be like really chewy and like really thick skin. My problem is that it's like foam. Like it just disintegrates in my mouth and has no flavor.
Yeah, I think that's F tier. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Yeah, that's not good.
Newest conspiracy from Eme: apples aren't real. Eme looking like the poison apple witch with all that gray hair.
It's not gray. I dyed it this way. It just has nothing going for it. It has no texture. It has no flavor. It disintegrates, and it's somehow dry.
Yeah, not a fan of Red Delicious. That was not it.
That wasn't it.
That was very disappointing.
Yeah. Can we please move ambrosia down to like top of F?
Hey,
This is what I would do.
Amelia, don't touch
No,
it.
just let me show you.
Don't
Alright,
touch
so I would
it.
do this, and then I would do
Please
this.
stop, Amelia. Don't ruin the list.
What? I was just showing the people what they wanted to see. Oh God, I need to get rid of that Red Delicious taste in my mouth.
Oh shit! I forgot to wash it. Hold on. Yeah, that Red Delicious was really bad.
How can be bland and bad?
It was really disappointing. All right. Next up, we got a Honey Crisp.
Ooh! Although,
Tiffany.
now that we've tried some other apples, I'm worried. What if I don't like this one as much as we normally like it?
Honey Crisp next on the board. Will you push that chat button, bottom middle? There we go. Boom, Honey Crisp. I usually recognize this apple as the GOAT.
Let's see. I'm nervous about it. Oh, out of the gate. Give me.
Texture, perfect.
It is the perfect texture.
Flavor, phenomenal.
It's light and crispy, and it's right and flavorful.
I already knew this coming in.
Yeah.
That motherfucker S.
Put it in S tier. That's the apple for me.
Come on, baby.
This is fantastic.
Damn, that's good.
Look at this thing. Oh,
Beautiful.
this is a beautiful apple. It looks good. It's so sexy. So crispy. It's got everything. It's got the looks. It's got the personality. It's good at sports. Smartest in its class. Like, it's got everything.
Yep. That's right. I don't. Oh, let me redo it.
My palate is dancing.
Yeah, Honey Crisp. That's delicious. That's S tier. Honey, I crisped the kids. I don't know what that means, but that doesn't sound good.
Oh, this apple's so
Such
good.
a basic Pick pow.
This is one of those things that is probably overhyped and it's appropriately hyped. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think everybody does thing like, oh, Honey Crisp are so good. Yeah, because they fucking are. Like, it's just a fact. Like, some things are overhyped and it makes them worse. This speaks for itself.
Yeah, that's appropriately hyped.
It's appropriately hyped. It's delicious.
Big Honey Crisp fan.
Woo! Damn, that was good. I don't even think I want to cook with this one. I just want to finish eating it, you know?
I'm with you. What do we got next?
Honeys.
We've got Honeys. Not really sure what that's about. I think it's like a mix between Honey Crisp and something else.
It's spelled like
Ooh,
Honeys.
Different flavors of ice cream mix. The problem with that is there's a billion different flavors of ice cream.
Maybe we should just go through
Did
one
you
brand.
eat a gala already? We did. I think it was. I don't know how you feel. Oh, it's in B tier.
Is
I think.
the bottom a B, right?
Oh, wait. Is that
or is
it?
that?
I think it's.
That's ambrosia.
That's Pink Lady.
Okay. Maybe it's that. I think it's this.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, it's bottom of C.
It's either this one or this one, but I think it's this one. Let me double check.
I think different kinds of ice cream would be good, but I think we would have to honestly stay within one brand. Because there's 5 trillion million different flavors of ice cream. Especially if you get into Ben & Jerry's, they get crazy flavors.
Yeah, typically.
So if we just did like Bluebell and did all their flavors.
This is the gala. We have it at the bottom of C tier.
It says that Gala.
Interweb says that the most popular in the U.S. is
wrong.
Gala.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, that's U.S. is tripping.
All right, this is Honeys.
Hold on. Boom, Honeys. I mean, it looks pretty Honey Crisp-esque.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of that.
I think we Googled to see if this was actually just a Honey Crisp, and it said that it's a hybrid between Honey Crisp and a Cosmic. I don't know where we put the Cosmic.
We haven't had a Cosmic yet.
Oh, okay. But that's what the interweb said. But the interweb's wrong. Has been known to be wrong.
All right, very crisp. I like that.
Oh.
That's good flavor.
Yeah, it's sending me on a roller coaster right now. I at first thought, like, I don't really like how dense it is. Like, the Honey Crisp is kind of airy and crisp. It's just like a dense crisp. That's why Jason's tired of eating apples, because he eats so much of it. I really like the flavor.
This is really good.
Do you, okay, sometimes I feel like apples can make my mouth dry, and I don't know why. Like, I kind of feel that way about this one. That makes my mouth a little bit dry. But it's so crispy, and it's still, like, decent flavor. It's just not, like...
No.
Yeah, it's, like, a little, like, cotton mouthy on my tongue.
I think that's an A tier.
I think it's an A tier.
I'd put it above Envy. I'd put it above Envy. Try breaking one in half with your bare hands.
I think it's below Envy. I like the flavor of Envy a lot.
You think below Envy?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as it's A tier, I think I'm okay with that.
Did not... Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, that was good. I like that apple. Good apple. Honeys?
Slight dryness to the mouth.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Alright, next is Jazz.
Jazz?
Jazzy Jazz.
Jazz. We got an apple called Jazz coming up. I don't know anything about it.
Okay. You know, it's a bit of a a slender apple. It's very slight in you know, in form.
Yep. We got the Jazz apple.
Kind of feels a little wrinkly, but it might just be old.
Oh, it does have some wrinkles.
Yeah, we might have just picked a bad one.
It's got goosebumps.
Yeah, it's got goosies.
Must be afraid of me eating it.
Crispy. You just juiced me in the eye. I don't know, Arthur.
This apple sucks.
Oh yeah, this isn't good. There's nothing in there. There's nothing. I will finish it.
Dude, that's F tier.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. There's nothing there.
There's no taste. Like,
there's no taste in that at all.
there's like a faint bad taste. Dude, that might
It's
be
bad because it makes my mouth dry again.
that might be worse than Red Delicious.
I think it could be worse than Red. No,
What is
I
that?
hated Red Delicious
Like, that's
so much.
gross.
This is terrible. Where is this from?
I did not like that one.
I gotta look up where this jazz apple is from. That's a disgrace.
Dude, Jazz Apple's bad. I
Jesus
got that
Christ.
below Red Delicious.
I mean, I
didn't think that
kind
was
of want to
possible.
hate Red Delicious more though.
Like, I hear what you're saying, but that was...
Yeah, it was offensive.
I did not like that.
Where is the jazz apple from?
Dude, Jazz Apple's bad.
Ugh. Crisp. Yeah, no.
Tangy,
fuck that.
sweet
Originated in
snack.
New Zealand. This is not. Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That was
No.
terrible.
That's the most inaccurate thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all.
Dude, that apple's real bad.
Yeah, New Zealand needs to not make this apple anymore. That's fucking terrible.
Do not... Oh, dude, I don't...
Ugh.
Like, I'm almost gagging.
Yeah, no, you're not. It's so full
Dude,
of shit.
I did
Full of
not like
shit.
that.
I mean,
That's-
it wasn't good. I
That
didn't
was-
finish mine. I spit mine out.
You spit it out?
Yeah, it's in here. I didn't like it.
I took a big ass bite of that, and
I'm
it's
not cooking with this one either.
yeah, that one's bad.
That was not good.
No, I really didn't like that one.
I still am gonna put in that ambrosia. Should be an F as well.
I gotta retry the ambrosia to see.
This one is that the ambrosia? Yeah.
No, this is
Oh,
the-
you're right. Sorry.
That
That needs to go back into F tier too. That one had no flavor to me. I remember distinctly saying I'm also not cooking with that one.
we're on the last apple.
Oh, last apple. It's a sugar bee.
Last apple. It's called a sugar bee. Not really sure what it's about.
Sugar better be.
It can't
Tastier
be as bad
than the
as
last
Jazz.
apple.
Dude, Jazz was really bad.
That was so bad.
It was disgusting.
I wasn't even like I didn't have any like preconceived notions about that apple. It just fucked me
Yeah, that thing was gross.
blindly.
All right, going in, sugar bee.
Why are you going so hard? Why don't you take a smaller bite? Oh, what biting that?
It's sweet.
That's tasty. Yeah, that's tasty. A.
Hey.
A, 100% A. That's a great texture. It's a great crunch. It's nice and sweet. A. I like it better than the Honeys, actually. Honeys was like dense to me. This is like light and crisp.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was like super easy to eat.
That's a pretty good apple.
It was really good.
Sugar?
Maybe it was an S.
No, I don't know. I was floating in B.
No, A.
Maybe top B.
No. A. I like mid A.
You did mid A?
Yeah. I think I want to rearrange this to be actually the first A, and then the honey is the second A, and then the envy is the last A.
I'll put this in A.
Uh-huh.
It's been a while since I've had the envy.
We'll try again. This is really good though. Take another bite.
That's a good apple. I don't think I can take another bite of an apple.
Did you just say you wanted to try the envy again?
No.
Okay. Like
But
for sure, A tier. Like I like all of the A tiers a lot.
The envy jumped out the gate really well.
Yeah.
I really like the envy coming straight from the...
Yeah.
That was good.
Can we try the envy again?
Yeah, it should be... Is the first apple we had?
This is really good though. This and the.
Yeah. I mean, right now, that one's the second one in A tier.
Alright. Here's the envy.
Yeah, let me try envy again. We're retrying envy.
And this was out the gate. You were just coming out really hot and wanting to put this as like S immediately.
It's dense.
Oh, it's dense. Oh my god.
It's good.
It stays where it belongs. I like the flavor enough to give it A, but it's way too dense for me to like
All right.
be munching on this thing.
You want to move it below?
I do.
I think this is pretty appropriate. Envy's a dense apple,
It's
but
still
it's
really
it's really
good.
good flavor.
But goddamn, is it dense?
She dense. These were like good flavors. Was this
The green dragon really surprised me.
Amy, what you gonna cook with the apples?
I am gonna make it's like a pork meatball that has apples and sage in it.
Boom.
And then I'm gonna make an apple pie, but like a suicide apple pie that has all of the apples in it. But I'm gonna try to keep them like kind of portioned off separately. If there's a way I can figure out which part of the pie is which one, I'll do that. But I'm not cooking with the ambrosia bullshit or the jazz apple. That jazz apple is disgusting.
The jazz apple was terrible.
Yeah, can we like chuck that somewhere, like at a tree or something, or hit it with a bat? Like that one was terrible.
I think the B tiers are good.
I think I feel betrayed by the jazz apple because it looked fine. It was so unassuming, and then it was
Yeah, the jazz apple
terrible.
will look like it'd be decent, but I literally almost threw up eating it.
Like just biased, but I already thought that the red delicious was gonna be shitty, so it's like it met my expectations. Jazz, I thought like innocent until proven disgusting, and it was disgusting.
I'm trying to.
I
think
don't know if I like the
juicy-
envy as much as we first tried. It's still good, but I don't. I remember liking it more.
I think borderline juicy could move up to B. Golden delicious could move down.
No, we're not moving the golden delicious. I'm getting
Go
both of those
try
apple
it again. Go try it again. I'm telling you.
Well, you try the juicy again because the juicy apple
Okay.
we're having a lot of flavor.
No, the juicy had a ton of flavor. Honey Crisp standing strong in S tier.
Oh,
Yeah.
babe. This apple's delicious.
No, stop.
It's so good.
I'm
The
gonna,
golden delicious is so
I'm
good.
gonna retry Golden Delicious to see if it's moving.
Holy crap. Right? It's better.
Like the texture's terrible.
I kind of like the texture. I think that this is the exception for me on like mealies.
No, that's D tier for me.
No.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna have to exist here in compromise land because I'm not going lower for that.
I mean, the flavor's not bad. The texture's terrible, though.
No, I like everything about this apple.
We could at least move it to the back to see.
No!
It's
No! Alright, try your juicy again. Juicy coming in.
Alright. It's another dense one.
I think the dense ones are my least favorite, to be honest. The envy is an exception because it was real tasty.
That's actually fine in C tier.
Oh. Put it back more. Put it back more. Please. Please.
Dude, I cannot have the fucking golden
Okay,
delicious.
no, listen. Just listen to me.
It
Just listen to
cannot
me.
be the top
I know,
of C
but just
tier.
fucking
It's
listen to me.
terrible.
No, I can't even compromise there. I'm sorry. That's all I was gonna say. Because I knew you'd feel that way because you're stubborn and you refuse just to see it at the beginning of C. I was gonna say I'm willing to switch Granny Smith and the Juicy, like just in place where they are. But then I remember Juicy like bitch slapped me across the face.
Oh, the Granny Smith did?
The Granny Smith, I'm sorry.
We could put Granny Smith at the top of C.
And Juicy, like,
You sound like this.
yeah, like,
Was Fuji
After-
that bad?
I think it's just bland. To me, the Juicy and the Fuji were at the same level of like, I taste almost nothing.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I would argue, and this sounds crazy,
like,
I'm arguing to move Juicy and Fuji down to D. And whatever that is, because I don't remember it. So Juicy,
this is
Fuji,
Gala.
and Gala, I'd move it down to D. I really
you move
don't.
it down to D?
Like, I'm not reaching for any of those three apples. Like, ever. If I had a choice, I'm not going to eat those. I'm not going to, like, if that's the only thing, like, the only apple that they had, I'd be like, fine. Like, at a hotel or something, they only have, like, whatever basic apples. I'll eat it if I'm craving an apple, but I'm not gonna ever choose.
I think
to eat
we
those.
leave it. I think this is what we got.
Like tasting those shitty apples that had no flavor at all makes me appreciate the Granny Smith slapping me in the face. At least you could taste something.
Yeah, damn. I mean, like you could probably put Fuji Gala.
It's crazy how it doesn't compromise at all. I compromised just now moving your very sour apple ahead in C tier, putting it at the top of C tier. Because that thing bitch slapped me in the face. I'm not moving this one down. I think this one is like one of my favorite apples.
All right.
I think we agree on 95% of this.
We didn't agree.
Well, no, we finally, like, at this point. Okay. In the tiers. How about in the tiers? Because I would move things around. I think we would move things around within the tiers. But would you change a bunch of shit besides this?
Okay.
What would you change tier-wise, not order-wise, within the tier?
Yeah, I would pull this down.
I just said besides that, okay? I'm just gonna finish this one because it's tasty.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, aside from that, I think that's the only thing where I differ.
And I differ in the same way, and then I move it up to
good,
A.
but the texture's really bad.
No, I'd move this up to the A.
You'd move it to A?
I'd move it to A.
That ain't even close.
I'd move it to
I'd move
A.
it to F, so it's right where it needs to be. Yeah. All right. We did it. That's the apple tier list. Now, if you need to know what apples are good, you know.
Honey Crisp is still the best.
Yeah. We knew it all along. Honey Crisp, delicious. Golden Delicious, not delicious.
I think it's so good. This isn't going to make it to the baking stage because I'm going to finish it right now.
It's really bad.
We went Honey Crisp. I don't know if that'll make it either.
Really, though? Jazz? I don't know who made Jazz,
Fuck Jazz. God
dude, you need to
That's a
reevaluate
crime.
what you've done. That thing was terrible.
Crime.
Red Delicious,
But like enough people must buy it for them to keep making them. Right?
Who is buying that?
I don't know, but like why would they
aside
keep
from
making
us,
them?
we bought that.
Yeah, one of
We
them.
didn't know though.
Yeah.
We know now. Won't
Yeah.
buy it again.
What are you reviewing next?